Good evening, everybody. Welcome to ACM classes. CAT 2026. Today onwards, we're going to start making videos on CAT. The past year के papers हैं, their videos for them are already available on our channel 2026. The target है CAT 2026. Let's concentrate on that. The plan is very simple. In the first video, we're going to give you the CAT form filling assistance, and post that on almost daily basis. We're going to put question of the day, and in the evening we're going to do a live where we can match the answers with you, and you guys can take your doubts also. If you have a question, you may send the question to us in the chat or at our email address, which is info@acmcoaching.in, so we can help you in achieving your dream IIM. So let's go ahead and let's start with the day one for the CAT aspirants. Now, the first thing to know first, the form filling for CAT. So we are at the notification which was released on 26th of July 2026. So this notification, let's go by that. So first of all, let's know how many IIMs are going to accept the CAT and which IIM going to take pattern, the number of questions, the time period, everything we're going to discuss in this video. So do subscribe, like, share, and comment so we can stay motivated. Thank you so much. So let's start now. So CAT, that is Common Aptitude Test, is for 2026. So they, on the first page itself, you can see how many institutes are there who are taking the IIMs, and there are so many other institutes also, but we're talking about particularly IIM right now. So we have IIM Ahmedabad, Amritsar, Bangalore, Bodh Gaya, Calcutta, Guwahati, Indore. Now this IIM Indore is going to make the CAT this year. So every year IIMs keep on rotating the turn to create the CAT exam. Then Jammu, Kashipur, Kozhikode, Lucknow, Mumbai, Nagpur, Raipur, Ranchi, Rohtak, Sambalpur, Shillong, Sirmaur, Trichy, Udaipur, and Vishakhapatnam. So in total, there are 22 IIMs who are going to accept CAT score. The Common Admission Test, which is CAT, Common Admission Test, this is going to be on November 29, 2026. It is going to be in 3 sessions like last year: slot 1 morning, slot 2 afternoon, slot 3 evening. The more information, this website, we're going to open this for you because from here we're going to fill up the forms. Now CAT 2026 एक ऐसा एडमिशन प्रोसेस है, फर्स्ट स्टेप है, where you can apply for the postgraduate, you can apply the fellow or doctorate programs of IIMs, and also for the non IIM members also the score gonna be implicated. Now it is not only IIMs which provide admission on the basis of CAT. There are so many other tier 1 and tier 2 colleges who are going to provide the admission, and even in certain institutes you get scholarship on the basis of your CAT score. So all those lists are available on the CAT website. Non-IIM institutions, if we talk about the selection process, IIMs do not have any particular role in that. But yes, for IIMs, they definitely have their own selection criteria that we'll discuss in the later videos. For eligibility, we will see the eligibility in the next slide. Reservations, that also we can check in the next slide. Registration fees for SC, ST, and PWBD category, the charges are 1350, 1350. And for general category or for any other category like OBC also, the charges are 2700 rupees. And this registration fee is only once, and this is non-refundable. That one has to understand. This was the notification which came out on July 26th. The registration has already been started. It's going to end till on September 15, 2026 evening. The admit card download will be on November 4 onwards till 29th. The test date is November 29th. So that is a D day, which we call. And the result will be declared in the first week of January. After that, they're going to start the selection process with the personal interviews, written assessment test, group discussion, group exercise, whatever the selection criteria they have, that will keep on discussing side by side. The test centers, they're going to be 170 test centers all over India. It's going to be an online test. First of all, understand that. So you have to go to a center and you have to take the test. When you fill up the form, you're going to have 5 test cities where you can fill the preferences. And the list of cities may be changed. That means the first preference which you're putting in, maybe you will not get that. So this is the first notification. And the very important part that you should have a unique email account and a unique mobile number, because you're going to get OTPs, you're going to get all the information on these email IDs. So that is very, very important for you. After this advertisement, another press release which they had on the CAT that has almost all the same information. Now, this gives us more information about that Indore, July 2026. So, this is press release by IIM Indore. That IIM Indore is going to conduct the CAT 2026. That is mentioned in front of you. That's a proof, because every time we talk about, we talk on the facts. We don't give any false information. Every information will be on the official information. So IIM Indore is going to take the CAT this time. This is the first step, registration deadlines, which they have the same way as we just have that in the notice before. August 3, it has already been started. September 15 till 5 p.m. we can make the registrations. Again, the 170 cities, etc., etc. Now, the previous notification does not talk about another thing, which is registration form edit window. So CAT gives a chance that if you have made a mistake in certain things, you can edit that and you can correct that also. For example, after the closure of the registration window, very short edit window for 2 or 3 days will open, which is available to registered candidates only, and you can edit the photograph, signature, and test city preferences. And this is only available to the registered one who has paid registration fees. The date of the CAT is already being told to you, November 29th. This Sunday, the last Sunday of November every year. 3 sessions are going to be. Duration of the test will be 120 minutes. 40 minutes each you're going to get for all the 3 sections. Section 1 is verbal ability and reading comprehension. Normally it has 4 reading comprehension passages, 4 questions each approximately, and 2 questions each from 4 different topics like out of the context, paragraph jumbling, paragraph summary, paragraph completion. Section 2 is of data interpretation and logical reasoning, which we call LRDI. Section 3 is for quantitative ability, QA, which is going to have arithmetic, algebra, modern mathematics, geometry. Now, 40 minutes for each section you're going to get. You can't switch from one section to another. A mock test will be given by IIM Indore, so on the CAT website itself, so we can see what kind of tests going to be there. The official website, that one has to ensure that every time we go on and check the information, that should be iimcat.ac.in. There is no other website which is affiliated, which is very, very important, because there was a time, I believe, for CLAT or IIM's CAT, there was a time when there was a fake website was open. So we have to be aware about that. We should not be wasting our time on this. So we should go only on the official website, the sole official website. So they have given you the other information here about IIM Indore now. So that is the information here. Now the another eligibility criteria, which is very, very important, who all can go ahead and take the eligibility, who can take the test. So what is the eligibility for it? So every student who's a graduate, they can take it, or in the final year, they can take it. The candidate must hold a bachelor's degree and at least 50% marks or equivalent CGP. The 45% in the case of SC, ST, or PWBD categories. By any university or educational institution which is incorporated by an act of parliament or state legislature, or declared to be deemed as an university, or an equivalent qualification by Ministry of Education. So bachelor's degree is required. The second part, the people who are in the final year, they can also apply, and the people who are waiting for the result, they can also apply. However, they have to submit the proof that they have cleared graduation before they take admission. So they'll be giving a date before you join an IIM, that what particular date you have. Before that, you have to submit all the documents. So if selected, will be allowed to join the program provisionally, and once they get a certificate from the principal or registrar of their university, they can start taking it, and later on they can complete the requirements. Now, this is what exactly they have. Another criteria: any one of the following conditions should be taken care. One, a bachelor degree with required percentage, which is 50% and 45% for reserved categories, some reserved categories. Completed the professional degree, matlab CA, CS, ICWA or CMA, or fellow of the Indian Institute of Actuaries of India, Actuarial Sciences. So they also can appear for it with the required percentage. That is general, EWS and NC-OBC, non-creamy OBC candidate, they have 50%, and for the other, it's going to be 45%. And should be in the final year of bachelor's degree. So all three requirements, any one of them has to be met. Now, percentage of marks obtained by candidate will be on the basis of the university which provides them. If they provide CGP or grade, then on the backside of the on the maximum mark sheets, there's a way how to convert that. So you can convert your CGP into equivalent marks. If there's no criteria given, then just multiply the result with 100 and you will get the percentage. The next thing about the reservation, the 15% of receipts are reserved for SC category, 7.5% for ST, 27% for OBC, and 20% of EWS category, that is as normal rules are. For the purpose of considering of reservation, the applicable central government list as on the last date of CAT registration shall be binding. That means the state reservation certificate will not work. It has to be central government affiliated certificate. So the website has been given here. One can check the reservation here. This is for the PWD candidates, that 5% seats are reserved for them. The categories of disabilities are, so this should be the meaning of person with benchmark disability, that will not less than 40% of a specific disability. That means blindness and low vision, deaf and hard of hearing, locomotor disability, autism, multiple disabilities from among person from clause A to D, and other specified disabilities that one, if they are suffering from, they may take the reservation of 5% from there. Now, no change in the category will be entertained after CAT registration. So we have to very much be sure about where we can put extra information. We can have extra precaution before we enter our category. That is very, very important. Then in case a candidate belongs to SC or ST category, the respective caste or tribe must be listed in the Government of India schedule. That is very, very important. And the caste certificate, that should be providing all the informations. Now, failure to upload a copy of the caste will result in rejection of candidate's CAT registration. That is very much to be understood. So they are making it again and again very much clear that you have to have a category certificate. And for PWD category, they are asking them to apply for a UDID card also. So that is also important. If you are from this category, then definitely you should apply for UDID card and upload the same for the application also. Right. The last information bulletin, which is have 6 pages, all the information are again repeated, but this is the sum up of everything. Again repeating, that they are all the IIMs name are there, logos are at the top. Then they have the date on November 29, 2026, three sessions, the same thing again. And now they have the program list, PGP program, the postgraduate programs in management, that what all programs one may go with. So PGP is basically postgraduate program, then PGP FABM, VPGP, BNAI. Now they all have their own eligibility criteria also. They have their own curriculums. So one can go on the respective website and can check all that. And we will be also coming up with the more information where we'll be taking all these courses side by side if we'll get a time. Because my main concern is to prepare you guys on the CAT 2026, the dream colleges we should get into. So there are list of the programs which they have. The website addresses have been given here. And here's a list of the IIMs and their programs here. So one can target, because when we do MBA, we have to choose a major also. So in that case, instead of general MBA, if we pick up a major where we would like to go in our life, for example, we're going to go for business analytics, or we're going to go for AI or food agri business management. So what exactly we're going to go for? Human resource management, right? Data science and management, or we're going to go for hospital and healthcare management. So we can target those IMs specifically. So that is very, very important. Now, there are some general MBAs also, HRM, science and data science, healthcare, AI business analytics. So there's a lot of variety you have. Business leadership also here, finance, executive programs, which is for the experienced people, the work experience they desire, tech MBA, operations and supply chain management, energy management, public policy and governance. There are PGD programs also, there's online programs also. That also one has to go for. So there are different programs which one should be able to know about. Now, when you fill up the CAT form, all this information going to come up for you, and you have to choose the interview venue also. If you clear the CAT, then where you want to go for a particular institute. For example, for IIM Udaipur, where you going to take the interview in Udaipur online. So whatever options you're going to get, or Delhi, Chandigarh, Madras, Chennai, or Bangalore, whatever option you get, you have to choose the options as per that. Then for the PhD programs, the fellow programs, there are certain IIMs which provide that also. So there's a list of that. If somebody is interested into that, they also can go for it. Now the website again, they are giving again the eligibility which has been already explained. That is here. Same thing is already here. This is a sum up, as I said. The reservation already has been explained. Payment already has been explained. So this is the brochure which has all the information. Registration window, test centers information. Now CAT 2000 score, which I already told that first week of January 2027 going to come up. And this score will be valid only till December 31, 2027. That means for the next year programs, one has to take CAT 2027. Admission process that will come up for every individual IIM, that also will be coming up with. And we'll take your doubts live also for that. Now, each IIM is independent to mandate their own eligibility criteria, and you will find it out. They have their own eligibility, their own weightages. So IIMs may also use the previous academic performance of the candidate, that means 10th score, 12th score, and your UG score. They also have some kind of weightage. Relevant work experience can have the weightage. Other also similar information inputs, they can give you the help in getting shortlisting. So we have to go for the individual IIMs to check what particular program we are going into. That is a very important part, that what program you want to go into, what is the specialization you want to take. Because in that basis, you can set up your target. Because if you have a target, That means you have to work hard for that, and that means you're going towards your dream. Otherwise, if you are going without a target, then maybe the vision is not clear, and that will not push you for going for an extra mile, to take an extra edge. So that is very, very important. So this summarizes actually the complete brochure in a nutshell. This 15 minutes video I tried to give you the complete information. Now, the official website, if we go for, now this is the official website which it looks like. And when you have to register yourself, this is the registration guide which one can go for. And if I take a live thing, like this is the one which is the registration guide of 22 pages you have. So this is giving you all the details that how the things happen. So we'll go one by one here. We'll explain this also to you. So this is the first page which you're going to get as soon as you open the website. You have new candidate, then click on new candidate registration. Once you click on that, you're going to get a page in front of you. So you have to make sure the Mozilla or Google Chrome 126 to 149 or Microsoft Edge browser that you use compatible with Android 4.0 and iOS version 11 and above. Now data, they are taking your details, that is applicant name, official communication, date of birth, mobile number, email address. So they're telling you what exactly they're taking from you right now. So when you go on this page, you have to fill up your name of candidate, that is as per your 10th class TMC, 10th class certificate. Put your date of birth here, your email address here, confirm your email address, country, and then put the mobile number and your mobile number once again. So on this email address and this mobile number, once you click on generate OTP, you'll get two different OTPs. One is on the mobile number, other is on the email address. So both are individual going to be verified, right? So after this page, let me see in the PDF if we have. Otherwise, you need to create a dummy one. So this is the first page they are also showing, I believe. So this is the first page, new candidate registration. So that is what exactly we did, which we have shown you actual. And this is the second page, which I just have shown it to you. After generate OTP, like here, we click on generate OTP after putting the information here and here, after filling up this complete details. Then we enter the captcha box, which is down here. After verifying, we put it here and we submit it after putting the agree button here. Then you get a email as well as you're going to get a SMS with your user ID and the password. Okay? And after entering the captcha here, you will log in into your account. Post that, you will get this tab here, go to application. After logging in, your details will be in front of you. For example, this is the user ID of yours. Then you're going to enter your personal details. On the first tab, you're going to be in the personal details. You're going to put your name, your first name, last middle name if you have, as per the DMC of class 10th. Last name, your father's name, mother's name, complete one, spouse if you have. Then you're going to put your date of birth here, your gender, your nationality, your category. And if you are from PWD category, then you have to choose yes, otherwise no. This is, you have to check for your reservation quota. Then you have to take your address after that. Address line 1 and 1 is compulsory. It is star mark. So you can put your complete address here, or you can break it to here. Like you can put your house number here, your locality here, or sector here, or your ward number here. And then you put the address, the city here, country, state, district, city, pin code, Then your email address, if you want to provide an alternate email address, you can provide here, mobile number here, and then the emergency contact number, which can be your father, mother, or your sibling. The relationship they're going to ask, that also has to be entered here. And then you're going to upload your documents. Document upload, they're going to be two things. If you are from non-reserved category, if reserved category, they're going to be more. The passport size photograph and signature. Now for the passport size photograph, it should be in the white background. The person should be looking in front, right? Try to scan it as they said. Do not do it from the mobile phone, but every year we do from mobile phones. That is also okay. No problem at all. We never get a rejection with God's grace. But you have to make sure the dimensions has to be met. That is very, very important. The document should have a JPG. It's a pic. It should not be a PDF, because maximum people face a problem when they upload the passport size photograph or signature. So your passport size photograph which you have, that should be till your shoulders. You can upload any, but that can be get rejected later on. So it should have more than 50% more than that. Your face should be visible quite clear, and you should be looking in front. The eyes should be open. You'll be getting a kind of here it is. When you click here to upload, click here to upload, you're going to get click here for specification, where you can check all these details, right? For certificates, for categories, you have to upload the PDF. Now, for the PDF, there is a very, very important notice which was there. I'll come on that also, because that has to be after a date, after a particular date. That is very, very important. So after you click here to upload, you upload it, then do click on the view, because otherwise you will not be able to go on the save and next. Because if you click on save and next, it will say first of all view your photograph and view your signature and the other documents. So that is an important part. Post that, click on save and next. Then you have to fill up your academics, where you have to 10th class, 12th class details, first bachelor degree. If you have more than that, that you have to put into. So let's just go through that also. The first tab which we had, the first tab, personal detail, that will be done after you after you upload the documents. The next is academics, which is after this. So when you click on academics, you're going to get 10th class board name, which board it is, from CBSE or ICSE or HBSE. Then month or year of completion of 10th class, first of all, you have to enter. Make sure that your maximum marks, that is inclusive of all subject. Now, what does it mean? It means there is a notice for that straight away. That maximum marks inclusive of all subject indicate the summation of maximum of all subject, including electives also. You don't take that. You should avoid additional one. Don't leave additional one. Everything they want to see, whatever is on the mark sheet, you have to put every detail into that. That is important. You can't say that I'm going to put top 4 ka score, top 5 ka score. No, you have to put all the marks ka score, which is in the DMC. If there are 5 subjects of 100 each, 6, 7, whatever the number of marks, for all those, that has to be put here. Then the aggregate percent automatically will come up. Then after this, you're going to have class 12th. For 12th or equivalent discipline, science, commerce, humanities, board name, month and year. Now, this month and year will be on your DMCs, on your mark sheets at the bottom on the left hand side, on CBSE website especially. You'll find a month and you'll find a year. Put that here. Now, passed with marks, promotion or passed without marks. So, it, of course, maximum people going to have passed with marks. Again, maximum marks, total marks, and the aggregate. Again, you have to take all the subjects. In electives also has to be there. You can't leave that even. Then first bachelor's degrees. Now this is thing is red mark again and again. If you just notice here. Now why is this? This is due to COVID. At that time, there were like the instances where the promotion or pass without marks was done in certain cases. So for that, it is mentioned only. So make sure you don't choose promotion or pass without marks. Now the first bachelor degree, first of all, they're going to ask, have you completed? Yes or no. Are you in the final year? Yes or no. Total duration of degrees, 3 year or 4 years, type of institution, state university, central university, then which state university, what is the name of university, name of the college, degree name, then decide discipline, graduation stream, when the course was commenced, completion. So starting, when did you started the course and when did you complete? Again, this will be on the DMCs. Total marks obtained, maximum marks, and the percentage down there. So are you having a dual degree, 5 year integrated program? Yes, no, you can choose that. So if you are into final year, click here if you are currently in the final year or have already completed another bachelor's degree. If no, then only one bachelor degree gonna be there, and maximum people I think they're gonna be only one. There's no they're gonna not gonna be two degrees. So this I don't think people gonna get. But again, the same thing you have, the same kind of information you have to put in if in case you have second. Then the master's degree, most of the people do not have this also. But still, if the people have, then the information is still there. Do you want to enter master's degree detail? Yes, no. Status, degree program, duration kitna hai, university name, state or union university, university name, name of college. All the things are quite simple. So CAT, filling up CAT form is not that tough. Then any professional degree if you have done, for example, CA, CS or CMA, etc. or actuaries. So full of that information here, professional degree details, that gonna come here. So are you a fellow of the Institute of Actuaries of India? Yes, no. If yes, then your final aggregate marks, month or commencement, month or year of completion. Do you want to enter any other professional degrees? If yes, then enter that in progress, whatever the status is. You have to put all these information, all these marks. Then the work experience. Now, this is an important part. If you have work experience, do not miss this part. So you have to enter your experience in days as on July 31, 2026, which has already passed. So do not extend it till date. Just take it till July 31, 2026, and only full-time experience after graduation. It is not like internships. Do not enter that. Internship is not a work experience. That is the training time. So this is what exactly they have mentioned here. Part-time, project, internship, articleship, pre-graduation work experience should not be entered and will not be counted as a work experience. So put that zero if you don't have anything like that and just proceed. Then the programs, a very, very important part. Now, then you go on the next page, which is the programs here. In programs, you're gonna have, that's what I was saying, that you're gonna get a preference in the college name. Like you got IIM Ahmedabad PGP here, and you're gonna get interview city preference 1 and city preference 2. So put everybody gonna put city near to them. So that is the first thing. And second thing, what I suggest, always try to have the same IIM where you have to take the interviews in the same city at least. So at least if you're going there, just have a look at the IIM and have a dream, right? So that is very, very important sometimes. So after IIM Ahmedabad, it's FA, PGP, FABM, all these you can fill without checking their eligibility criteria. You can put select all, just put select all and start filling up the information. This may take a lot of time because this is the page where it's going to take a lot of time for you for selecting all this information. Or you can just choose the program which you are interested into. For example, you're not eligible for fellow program if you're a fresher. You're not eligible for executive programs. And why to spend time on that and selecting interview city preference because you're not eligible for that. So don't waste time on that. Okay. Then click save and next. Then the test city, you're gonna get 5 preferences to choose for. So first of all, you're gonna have a state, then the city, state, city, state, city. So you can have 5. Most probably people get the first preference. That is the experience which we have. So you don't need to go for the second or third. People normally take into the first preference itself. Then click on save and next. After that, a declaration and the payment part, which is the most important part because without that, it will not be completed. So check the charges here, check all the details, how you're gonna pay. So the details gonna be in front of you. So pick up a method where you are not gonna charged. There's no fill, nil is the fees. Try to pick up that. Enter the captcha and just click on these buttons, radio buttons, and then have a preview first, always. So if there's any mistake we have done, correct that right away. Don't wait for the edit video. So click on the preview and then you may submit it after proceeding the payment. After that, you're going to get an application confirmation email and SMS also. You're going to get a summary, take a printout of that or keep that in the PDF form. Download the application also because that may be helpful in the later stage. If you have any grievances you get, अगर आपको नहीं आता है, if you don't get a confirmation email, then you have a grievance portal this time. This is the grievance portal here. So you can have your grievance here. And from this link, you can download your application. You have a toll free number also given to you, which is working from Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Or you have an email address that is cat2026 underscore helpdesk at iimidr.ac.in. So you can put your inquiry there also. The timings are Monday to Friday, excluding holidays, 9:30 to 5:30 p.m. Also, apart from that, the FAQs are available on Cat26 website. That also you can go through. So this ends the form filling. Any doubt anybody has, they can ask me in the comment section while filling up the form if your guys getting any issue. So I may help you out with that. That is very, very important for us. Now this is the official website which we went through. And all these PDFs, if you would like to just download, there here are they. This is the registration guide. Now these are the forms which you can go for. Authorization form है, scribe affidavit है, identification affidavit है, final year certificate है, NCOB certificate, EWS certificate, SC/ST certificate. So all the formats have been given to you. Disability form 5, 6, and 7. The FAQs are here. This is about the exam cities if you see. So if you want to see exam cities, you may easily go here. Like let's say for Haryana, if I talk about where all we can take the exam in Ambala, Faridabad, Gurugram. Let's take for Delhi, it can be in Delhi. Let's take for Chandigarh, it can be Chandigarh, Mohali. So you can just check that in advance also. That is absolutely okay. Karnataka, you have in Belgaum, Gulbarga, then you have Shimoga, Bangalore, Mangalore, Udupi, Dharwad, and Mysore. So you can check it from here right away that which all options you're gonna have. Then FAQs are also available here. For FAQs, you have registration if regarding if you have a question. So that all things are here. You can go through that also. So if you have any questions like that, you may go through this complete one. And any doubt you guys get, you can have a clearance. Still, if you have any doubts, you can ask us also. We'll be glad to help you out. Same goes for category selection. Same goes for exam and for the PWPT. So all these things are available to you at the top right hand side corner of the website. Okay, I have a question before I just going to end the class. Shiv says, Sir, should I prepare for CAT from the first year like 1 hour daily? It depends. Normally, Shiv, actually, if you see, let's say if you have just entered into the first year now in 2026, August, then you're gonna appear for the CAT when you will be into the fifth semester. That means you're going to appear for CAT 2028, not 29. Okay? Because this year is CAT 2026. You're going to be in the first SEM. Third SEM, CAT 2027. You will be appearing for CAT 2028 so that by May or June, you will be having your all the interviews and selections. And after you complete your graduation, you may go ahead and you can, without any drop or gap year, you can just go ahead in the IIM. So it is suggested to start as soon as possible. First semester, if you want to start, make sure you go ahead with the basics because we're going to start providing our books also, because teaching is available online, personalized teaching is available. Otherwise, on YouTube also, we're going to take all the lectures free of cost. You may order your books if you would like to, and we can help you out with the study material, with one of the best study material which we have that comes from the Mumbai. We don't take the material which we have that is at par. And the students always of ours have said to me that the material which we use, that material is far difficult than the actual CAT exam. So we prepare a level where CAT seems easy. We just need the right type of candidate here. The test series also we provide, where we have more than 100 tests: sectional test, topic test, area test, full syllabus test for CAT, NMAT, SNAP, XAT, a lot of all the information we have. So if you would like to, definitely 1 hour daily is good enough. You can start your preparation. You may take the books from the market also. That is also your wish. You can take it from your seniors if they are doing CAT preparation. That also will be wonderful. But what we suggest, take the books once and then take multiple test series. Compare yourself with all the institutes test series. Sir, also does college matters for FMS like mine is ARST BCom program? Definitely college matters. How? Let me tell you how. After clearing CAT, you got a percentile. For FMS, of course, you have to be in the top 100, 200 or 300 of India. That means out of 2.5 or 3 lakh students, you have to be in the top 0.1%, somewhere like that. I believe you are understanding that point. So you have to definitely start the first year if you are targeting FMS like college. And how the college important, let me tell you, because when you go for the selection process, selection criteria, when you're going to sit in front of them, when you're going to speak out the words from your mouth, the vocabulary you're going to use, the tone you're going to have, the modulation you're going to have, that's going to show your personality. And they want portfolio. They want people who can be different from the crowd, because FMS is everybody's choice. So if you would like to, we can definitely start. You can start with your preparation with us, with your friends, anywhere. It's your wish. On daily basis, we're going to put a question, like a question of the day, food of the day, thought of the day, you can say. And we'll try to take the topic also only the important questions, not the basics one. Because if we do the basics, then it's a complete online YouTube class it's gonna be. So we're gonna take only the good level questions. So the people who are preparing at any institute, any center, self-study even, they can be helped. And they're gonna check what level they're gonna get. So we're gonna do that from very soon, maybe tomorrow onwards. So do not forget to subscribe, comment, and share with your friends so everybody can prepare it. It's 45 minutes going to be. That's the maximum time I have fixed up for you guys. So we're going to end the class now, end this session now. In the next video, we're going to take a topic, and whatever topic we're going to take, or whatever question we're going to take, I'll put a short for that where the question will be there, and then we can go ahead and we can discuss the answers also on the same day, on the next day, as soon as I get some time. Welcome, Shiva. Thank you so much for joining us. Wish you guys all the very best. In case of any doubts you guys have, And sure, you guys get in touch with us. We'll be glad to help you out because we believe in too that if you are a student, we may help you. Thank you so much. Take care. Good night for today. Good night. Bye bye.